What if I told you that one family quietly shaped the financial system of the modern world? A family so powerful their name became synonymous with wealth itself, and yet you almost never hear from them. Today we're diving into a rare, almost unheard of perspective, an inside look at the Rothschild family. It all began in the 18th century with a man named Meyer Amschel Rothschild. Born in Frankfurt in a cramped Jewish ghetto, his future didn't exactly scream global empire, but through relentless ambition and financial intelligence, he built something unprecedented, a banking network that would stretch across Europe. And here's where it gets interesting. Instead of keeping everything centralized, he sent his 5 sons to 5 major cities, London, Paris, Vienna, Naples, and Frankfurt, effectively creating one of the world's first international banking systems. Think about that. Before the internet, before telephones, this family was already moving money across borders faster than governments could react. During the Napoleonic Wars, while nations were struggling, the Rothschilds were thriving. They financed governments, moved money between countries, and mastered the art of information, often receiving news faster than entire governments. This wasn't luck, this was strategy. And by the 19th century, they had become the most powerful banking dynasty in the world, holding what many historians consider the largest private fortune in modern history. Now, here's where the story takes a turn. Because despite what you might have heard online, the Rothschilds today are not officially the richest family in the world. Their wealth, once concentrated, has been divided across hundreds of descendants over generations, but that doesn't mean their influence disappeared. Far from it. In rare interviews and public statements, members of the family tend to emphasize one thing: privacy. Unlike today's billionaires who dominate headlines, the Rothschilds built their legacy on staying out of the spotlight. No flashy social media, no constant interviews, just quiet control of assets, investments, and financial advisory firms. For generations, they weren't just bankers. They invested in railways, mining, energy, and even winemaking, building influence across industries that powered entire economies. They funded governments. They helped finance massive projects like the Suez Canal, and they played key roles in shaping Europe's economic landscape. But with that level of power came something else: mystery. And over time, mystery turned into myth. You've probably heard the claims that they control the world, that they secretly own everything, that they're trillionaires operating in the shadows. But here's the truth. While the Rothschilds were undeniably dominant in the 1800s, modern financial systems, global competition, and historical events, including wars and economic shifts, reduced that centralized power. Today, their influence is real, but not mythical. So what does a rare interview with the Rothschild mindset actually reveal? Not a secret world domination plan, but a philosophy, long-term thinking, discipline, privacy, and perhaps most importantly, control. Not just of money, but of information, risk, and legacy. The Rothschild story isn't just about wealth. It's about how one family understood the system before the system even existed. They didn't just play the game, they helped invent it. And even today, their name still echoes through the corridors of global finance, not loudly, but powerfully. Narrator, final line, and maybe that's the real secret. The most powerful families don't need attention. They've already built something far more lasting.